I love cooking with vegetables, especially vegetables that people might consider a little bit weirder or a little different. For example, artichokes. They require more cleaning or more technique, but when you get to taste them, it's incredible. You can do different preparations with them. For example, fried, broiled, just sautéed. It's pretty diversified. It's very rewarding for me to do different things with different techniques. It just brings my creativity to a different level. I'm about to show you two of my favorite salads. Watch this. These are lardons. This is French for double thick bacon. Just ask your butcher, he could find it for you. Here we go. So the lardons go in. This will be the base of our salad. You hear that? A little bit of shallots. Artichokes. I love artichokes. It's a pretty scary vegetable, but I'll show you a nice trick to clean them easily. These are the leaves. They're a little prickly, so you just have to be careful a little bit, but once you get the twist, no problem. It'll become your favorite vegetable. I used to hate artichokes, but I worked in a restaurant where the chef had me peeled cases and cases of artichokes, so I guess I had to develop that taste to it. I'm gonna take the top part out. Then I need to clean the stem. You might think this is a little tricky, but you'll see. Once you do 2 or 3, you'll get the hang of it. And it's very important to take the choke out. It's pretty funny. It's a little analogy. You can probably choke on it if you eat it. Maybe that's where they got the name from. So the choke is right in the middle, so with the melon baller. Great tool. Here we go. You can either leave it like this, or you take the leaves right out, and we need it like this, so perfect. Put it in acidulated water. The reason is you don't want it to discolor. So see, we have a perfect artichoke like this. It's important to pat the artichokes dry. The reason is very simple. Hot oil, water, not a good match. So to save my hair and hair of maybe David's, I'll pat them dry here. I'm gonna cut them in quarters because it's gonna make it easier to eat after. Put them in a spider, and we're ready to fry them. They're ready. You'll see how they became a little bit golden in color. When you put a knife through it, excellent. Goes right through. Thank you. Now I'm gonna do a hot vinaigrette. Are you ready for the bubbles? Here we go. Ooh. That smells like France. A little bit of oil. And I'm doing this just to emulsify it a little bit. Right on the salad. Doesn't that look great? Now, this is my version of the frisée salad. Now, artichokes barigoule. Artichokes barigoule are a method of cooking, and we take some onions and carrots that are translucid. I'll show you. So you can barely see through, and if you taste it, when you taste them, Cooked, a little crunchy. You take your beautifully clean artichokes, put them in the pot. Of course, you have to have wine if you're French. A little bit of water, and you let it simmer, and then you wait for perfection here. This is what it looks like after. You see that? It's so, if you could smell it, you would love it. All right, now for plating. You could taste as many as you'd like to eat. You could serve it with lamb, fish, anything you want really. Doesn't that look appetizing? I told you at the beginning I'd make you love artichokes. See? Beautiful garnish. Voila. Isn't that great? I love picking artichokes when I go to the supermarket. It's always that scary vegetable that nobody picks off the shelves. It looks scary. You might not know what's inside, but if you take the time to take care of it, you'll find out it's the perfect jewel of the vegetables. Fennel 2 ways. You excited like me? I'm going to show you 2 cool ways to use fennel. Fennel is this beautiful bulb. You can do many things with it. We're going to braise it and we're going to saute it. Here we go. So fennel has a little core here, and we're going to take it out just like this. It has a delicious anise flavor or licorice flavor. You see it goes well with either citrus or anything really. So we take the core out, leaving just a little bit so they hang together. We have a pan of butter that we're gonna put these lovely things in it, just like this. They're already dancing in the pan here. You can hear them. There you go. So to make them braise, a little mirin, a little vegetable stock. And part of the secret ingredients I'm using, blood oranges and limes. We're going to do segments here. You simply take where the white membrane is and take them off. Pretty easy, isn't it? Same thing for the lime. Anne-Marie's already done lots for me, so thanks a lot. Saves me time here.
You're welcome, chef.
And we add them to the fennel. Can't forget the salt, pepper, and we stir it up. We'll see magic happen. Ready? Woo! So you can serve this with white fish or just as is with a bunch of watercress or any kind of little salad. You'll see the citrus is really giving a whole new dimension to the fennel. It's really making it a little sweeter and a little zestier here. And a little fennel top. Beautiful. Now the second way, David made some shaved fennel here. We have some shaved fennel and we're going to brunoise it Brunoise is simply a method where you dice them up thinly. It's a good way to take your stress out. You'll see how we smash the lemongrass also. Right in the pan. Lemongrass. I wouldn't doubt it if you went to your grocery store and actually never wanted to pick one of these out. They're a little scary, but don't be afraid. Once you smash them up, as I say, you see it releases such a citrus flavor. It's actually pretty delicious. It's very delicate. And of course, you don't want to chew on this because you'll probably need a root canal after. You just simply smash it. Put it right in. And we'll let this cook a little bit. Now we're gonna finish our garnish for the fish right here. So we have some oil going, a little bit of red onions, capers, lemon rind, we're gonna deglaze with a little shot of wine, why not? There you go. A little too much, but that's all right. Let this cook a little bit and we transfer right here. Woo! You get a facial at the same time here. A little bit of herb, chives, dill, of course salt and pepper. And we're ready to plate. That's not complicated, is it? Cooking doesn't have to be complicated, you just have to have fun. So beautiful piece of whitefish. You can use any whitefish really. This is sable fish. A little garnish. Oops. Doesn't that look great? I don't know if you can smell that, but oh, it's delicious. Come on guys, let's get back to work. I always use blood oranges instead of regular oranges. It has a sweeter taste to it than regular oranges, and you can't forget that it looks even better. It's almost the ruby of the oranges. How are the eggs, Anne-Marie?
Good, Chef.
Good. The squash is great.
Very good, Chef.
Excellent. I'm going to show you two things. A perfect little mushroom tartelette and the most amazing mushroom ragu. We're starting with shiitake mushrooms, adding them to the pot here. Oyster mushrooms. Bring them to get some heat so we get some colors in it. Smells great. Can I have the squashes, please? Thank you. Beautiful butternut squash. That's great for color. I let this simmer, actually sizzle more than simmer. Let me show you here some beautiful dried mushrooms. Here, lovely morels here. So you want to put hot water to rehydrate them. I leave them for about 20 minutes. Make sure they get right in here, and this is what you get. See how nice they are, all gooey. And so I will drain these babies here. Now you remember we did the mushrooms and the squash? Well, this is what it looks like. There you go. I'm gonna add the lovely mushrooms. Here you go. Doesn't that look great already? Excellent. A little shot of wine. Why not? Never too much wine. That's my theory anyway. You see all these big chunks of mushrooms? Now the leeks go in. Can I please have the leeks, David? Thank you. There you go. Beautiful. And the lovely tomatoes, oven-dried tomatoes that we did before at a 200 degrees. See that color already? It's already so beautiful to look at, and I can't tell you enough how much it tastes. So we'll let this simmer, and this is what it looks like after. You ready? Isn't that great? So all I need to add here to have the perfect ragu, a little bit of demi-glaze. Never calculate. There you go. And of course you have to have butter if you're French, right? So yeah, that's all right. And we'll let this simmer just to melt the demi-glaze, and then we'll get to try it. Now the mushroom tartelette. Come with me. So I've got some double smoked bacon here. I want to get it really hot, and it's a little bit salty, so you have to remember when you get to seasoning. Have some beautiful mushrooms here. This is black trumpets, shiitakes, hedgehogs. Always be picky, choose the fresh one. Right in here. Doesn't that look great? There you go. And now we're gonna flambe. And lots of brandy. Thank you. All right. A little bit of mixture in the puff pastries here. This is puff pastry that you can buy anywhere actually in your supermarket. And I simply made them into tartelette molds. A little bit of the mixture. That's gonna puff up all nicely. Then you'll see when we cut into it, delicious. Now they're ready to go in the oven. Voila. I can't wait to taste it. All right, guys, what's next? Have you ever seen one of these in a restaurant? They're called roasties, and if you follow me, I'll show you how to do it. Thank you, David.
Thank you, Chef.
Okay, some beautiful celery roots, some beautiful potatoes, all julienne. So we mix them up. This is very, very easy. In my skillet, hot duck fat, of course. This is actually a Swiss variation of the roasty. I'm giving it a little French twist to it. I simply form it here. There you go. Nice sizzle. That's a good sign. There you go. I'm gonna wait until it browns, flip it over, then it's perfect. You hear that? That's love. All right, let's see what it looks like at the end. Guys, can you take the plates out of the oven, please? Thank you. Here's our finished roasty. And you remember our delicious mushroom ragu we did before? Oh, there it is. Oh, I wish you could smell that. Delicious. I'm actually gonna have a taste. Delicious. All right, that's gonna be a perfect match with the veal chop, the celeriac, potatoes. Can't be better in my world. You can actually do this with lamb also, but veal is the best. What are you guys gonna eat first?
I think that
a
veal
tough
looks
choice.
pretty good.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm eating first. Beautiful. My philosophy on eating and sharing should always be centering family and friends. This should be always priority. Even if it's just a quick lunch or family dinner, it should always concentrate on the freshest ingredients. Close friends, close family, discover, laugh, have a glass of wine, and just enjoy each other and the great food we're putting up. Great job, you guys, today. That was great.
Thank you. Food looks wonderful.
Good. So this mushroom tartelette, great. Well, we have a little bit of unusual vegetables today, but I'm sure you'll love it. Why don't you try the veal?
I'd love to.
And why don't you try the artichoke barigoule?
I'd love to, Chef.
And I'll try this one here. Artichokes.
Very good.
It looks a little hard to clean, but
They're
it's
well
good.
worth the effort.
Good.
Absolutely.
I think that's the wonderful thing about cooking, that you can always introduce wonderful new ingredients. The mushrooms and the veal chop are wonderful.
Woo! Great job, guys. Excellent.
Good day in the kitchen.
You did a good job.
Cheers.
Excellent.
Good.
Cheers. Santé.
This is the way to live.